Assalamu alaikum students. This is question of exercise 4.1. Question number 1. This chapter is regarding about partial fractions. It is very compulsory as by board point of view or either by pre-board exams. This chapter consists of two exercises, 4.1 and 4.2. The main two exercises are. So here we will see the questions of exercise 4.1, which is difficult, and the students request about online lectures. This is question number 1. Resolve the following fraction into partial fractions. Remember that we can define fractions. Fractions have three parts: proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed or compound fraction. It is about on numbers, and then we can establish idea in polynomials. So here we deal with polynomials. This is 3x minus 2 into 2x square minus x. Now what we can do, we will resolve this fraction by partial fractions. In partial fractions, we introduce some constant terms by like a, b, and something like that. Now this is 2x square minus x. What we can do, we can take x common from this. Now when we can take x common from this will become 2x. And when we can take x common from this will become minus 1. So let 3x minus 2 into x, 2x minus 1. Now you can see that this is linear. This term is linear, and similarly this is linear. If it is not linear, so we will solve it by partial fraction, but it was like more complicated as compared to linear, because when we can move further, like exercise 4.2, you can see that how we can deal with quadratic or cubic like these equations. Simple equations are like linear equations, so that's why we will find y linearly. Now this is 3x minus 2 into x, 2x minus 1. This is a by x. Now this term we will introduce a over here, so this is a by x. Similarly, we will introduce another term, a constant term, which is b into 2x minus 1. Let us assume this is equation number 1. In partial fraction, when we can find the unknowns like a and b, so it means that we did. Now what we can do, we can multiplying this into the both side. We can multiply this term into both side. This is x into 2x minus 1, so we will multiply this term into both side. When we can multiply x 2x minus 1, so they will cancel each other. Similarly, when we can multiply x 2x minus 1 in this portion, so x will be cancelled. Just 2x minus 1 will be the product of a. Now similarly, this is b into x, 2x minus 1 we multiply over here. So 2x minus 1 will be cancelled. Here they are just remaining bx. So we will write like this. Now you can see that the term will be most easy as compared to the first one. Now this is 3x minus 2. This is a into 2x minus 1 plus bx. Let's say this is equation number 2. Now here we will find the zeros of on these equations, or we will find the saddle points. In class, in physical classes, we will see that what are the saddle points graphically and geometrically, and then we will see that what is the concept of saddle points when will be no inflections. Like this will be the inflection point. So it means that x into 2x minus 1, this will be the denominator, so we will take this to be a 0. Now here we will find the values of x. So x into 2x minus 1, we will take like a 0 term, so we will find the saddle points. If the product of two numbers is 0, what does it mean? That either this term will be 0 or either this term will be 0. So we will take both, that x is equal to 0 and this 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to 0, this is the one point. Similarly, we will find that the second point from this. Now this is 2x and minus 1 is equal to 0. When 1 can move on other side, so this will be positive. This is 2x is equal to 1. So when we can find the value of x, so x will become 1 over 2. This will become over here. So this is x is equal to 1 by 2. Now we will put first x is equal to 0 in equation 2 and then x is equal to 1 by 2 in equation 2. Now first we will put x is equal to 0 in equation 2. Now when we can put x is equal to 0, so this is 3 by 0 minus 2. When we can put x over 0, so it will become like this. When we will put x is equal to 0, so this is b of 0. Now anything multiplied with 0, it will become 0. So 0 minus 2 is equal to 2 multiplied with 0. So it will become 0 minus 1 plus 0. Because anything multiplied with 0, this will become 0. So after simplification, this is minus 2 is equal to, when a multiplied with 0, so it will become 0. When a multiplied with minus 1, so it will become minus a. Cancel negative sign from the two sides, or either you can multiply minus 1 on both sides. So here we will find the value of a. Now we will put another term, which is x is equal to 1 by 2. So here we will put x is equal to 1 by 2 in this above equation. So x is equal to 1 by 2 we will put in equation 2. So this one is equation 2. Here we will put x is equal to 1 by 2. Here we will put x is equal to 1 by 2. Here we will put x is equal to 1 by 2. So the equation will become like this. Now 3 into 1 by 2 minus 2 is equal to 2 into a 2 1 by 2 minus 1. So this is actually the value of x. This is the value of x. This one is the value of x. So 2 will cancel each other. Yeah, the remaining will be 1. So this is 1 minus 1. We will write like this. Similarly, in multiplication, the commutative law holds. So we will write 1 by 2 first and then b. Now here this is 3 multiply 1. So it will become 3 by 2 minus 2. When we can take 2 as a LCM and multiply it with this term, so they will cancel. Here this is just 3. When we can multiply 2 over there, so 2 2s are 4 with this negative sign. So this is 3 minus 4 equal to 2 and 1 by 2 equal to b. Multiplying by 2 we get. Here we will multiply 2, here we will multiply 2. So they will cancel each other. It means that this is minus 1 is equal to b, or b is equal to minus 1. Now you can see that this is the value of a and this is the value of b. Now we will put in this equation. We will put in this, let me write over there. So I think this is 3x minus 2x, 2x minus 1, a by x into plus 2x minus 1. So here we will put the value of a and b. So a is 2 and b is minus 1. So here we will put 2, here we will put minus 1. So plus minus, it will become minus. So this is the solution of the above equation. This is question number 1. Now we will solve another question, which is x minus 1 into x square plus 6x plus 5. So first we will factorize the denominator. In first chapter, you can find the solutions of quadratic equation with 3 methods. Factorization method, completing square method, and by quadratic formula. So actually, quadratic formula is the modification of completing square method. So I think you can find the solutions of this. So here we will factorize. In factorization, what we can do that take those number in the product of this will be, let's say this is 5, and or addition or subtraction, you can find this term. So these are 5 and 1. So we'll write like this. So x minus 1 divided by x square plus 5x plus x by plus 5. So it is actually factorization, that we will find these numbers, that when we multiply this, so it will become 5x square. Similarly, when we can add, so it will give us 6x. Now what we can do, we can take x common from these two terms. So when we can take x common from this, it will become x, and when we can take x common from this, it will become just 5. And similarly, when we can